It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That, like 30.
Mike's 56.
Come on, get through!
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second down, Conner looking for space. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Here we go. Sponge.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Find on these two. Let's go on, 80.
8
Not
yards
today.
on the
Joker,
pickup.
Joker,
Brings
Joker.
up
Yellow.
2nd and 2 at the
Take
40-yard
four.
line.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
There we go.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. He's coming.
First
Double
down,
up.
Chiefs.
He's coming.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
That's
line.
it, baby.
It's a gain of 8.
Tighten up.
Brings up 2nd and 2
Hatch it.
at
Hatch
the
it.
29-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Baby.
Second
Get him,
and
boys.
6
Get him,
at
boys.
the 19-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Yellow.
Switch it. Switch it. Kill. Watch twist.
Yellow.
Twist. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 7, Chiefs 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight dog.
It's a pickup of 3.
Check 99.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check 49.
This is Henry.
Run.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check. Lucky.
Attack.
Lucky. Watch twist.
A first down carry for Henry.
Switch. Go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
15
yards. First down, Chiefs.
Check 24.
On first down, Henry. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert 3.
At the 43.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Undercrunch. Watch the shit. Hey. Watch the shit.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the slant. Charlie. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, D.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you.
15, yellow.
Check. Crunch.
They'll run with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You don't want no problems.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 50, huh? I'm coming. Yellow. Hey, Mike 50. Mike exit. Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Mike's 50.
Yeah. Mike 50. Color.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Mike,
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Watch the out.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard.
Check three.
Second and
Check it back.
15.
at the 40-yard line.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Yeah.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a nifty return of 29 yards, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
15.
They begin with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go. You go tight. You got
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
43.
Second and 7.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Attack!
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Attack!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Easy.
Mike 55. High 7, let's go. It's our time. It's our time.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Pushing through the contact. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Switzer on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert!
Here we go.
Alert!
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
36. Hey, 43. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking.
And to give this time to the tailback. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57 color, 57 color.
Rush in. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Flare.
At the 38-yard line.
Henry.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball. We got
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
43. Hey, 15. My side.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 15.
He's coming. We got double up. 15. Bang.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He wasn't ready.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Kill. Hey, color. Wide. Get wide. Under 10. 10. Big edge.
Here's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bring it. Check 43. 15.
Another run by Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
There you go. Check 52. He's checking. Crash.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ready? Black 80. 56 is the mic. Go. Black 80.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Easy. Baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. Out to his left. And going. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Blue 30.
56.
8.
56.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Attack, attack!
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
15.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4. Shift.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Haywood. I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking them. Hey, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. The toss play to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yellow.
Second down.
Mike 15.
Seam 6.
I got you.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, pick it. Let's go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, 43.
Blue Dan.
Right side.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Steps away to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they really needed points here in a two-score game, could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
180.
The 28-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
50.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Hey, 15.
Mike 50.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a